What is going on, SoFi fans? Welcome back to Trending Stocks. Today I want to talk to you basically on SoFi's simple marketing, on how it works based on previous earnings, and this upcoming earnings most likely will be no different than the previous, very positive. So I want to break that down, also what big money is doing and why. Before I get into any of that, make sure you guys hit that thumbs up and subscribe. I always greatly appreciate that. And with that said, let's get right to it. And when I talk on simple marketing, of course, it's very advantageous to come over with a fairly high APY, but their merch. Oddly enough, people love their merch. As you can see here, there's no actual marketing agreement or anything, just clearly some individual, Taylor Montgomery, maybe he is someone big for golfing, but he's just wearing SoFi merch, and clearly that in reality is going to very much work. So I think SoFi is very good for that, to appeal to different genres. So clearly they've targeted marketing, football, based on obviously Anthony Noto's history and things like that. So I think SoFi is doing the right thing, and it's very cheap. I'm sure the hat and the shirt basically cost maybe $20 max based on their cost. So to do that, they easily get that just based on probably one or two customers. So at the end of the day, I think this is a very simple program that they're doing, but going to be very positive for their Q1. Of course, this is all going to be represented as of right now in their upcoming Q1 earnings, most likely in May, whenever that is, or April, somewhere around there. Outside of this though, I have noticed a lot of big money that's been buying. So this is the latest round of 13F. So of course this all did happen within Q4, so it's not necessarily right now, but I have been watching both the secondary market, dark pool, and also the options activity. Clearly there is a lot of optimism for the upcoming Q4 earnings. So whether institutions are starting to realize that SoFi is consistently having home run earnings, or other kind of aspects such as this. So JP Morgan does see a little bit lower of a chance of a US recession. And in here, they're saying that it's now less than 50%. I'm not really sure on what it was previously, but it is now clearly positive enough to have an article. So I think in general, a lot of institutions are seeing this. And technically the fact that this article is being written, most likely JP Morgan's already been doing all their buying several weeks ago. That's typically what does happen. They buy and then they come out with some PR or some article saying that, oh, now is the time to buy. It's always just the fun aspect of investing, but looking at the chart on SoFi, it is a no-brainer that institutions would have been buying over this time period. It's been extremely discounted, and over the next little bit, it's going to be a very interesting aspect, because I personally do feel that SoFi, based on the momentum that's going to lead most likely this week because of their upcoming earnings, break it over this kind of threshold and this resistance, which is that 200-day moving average. Generally speaking, like I've said in the past, it's been so discounted for the longest time. I think this is where a little bit more of a value rally is playing into SoFi as well. So this is why you do get Stochastic currently at 88, which in theory is a little bit more overbought. I would have assumed that this aspect right here would have been a little bit more of a stronger consolidation to around the 100-day moving average, but seems like everyone wants to buy SoFi. They know a lot of big things are coming. Momentum number retail investors are getting in. RSI is currently at 38, and generally speaking, looking at the technicals, things are looking very much primed. So clearly a lot of big money is buying, like I said, based on this as well. So you can even see Davenport & Co. did increase their position by 4,486%. So definitely behind the scenes, there is a huge amount of optimism. And if you do coincide that with the options activity, for instance, with a February the 3rd expiry date, which of course is going to be the following Friday from their actual earnings. So as you can see right here, it does look like around the 556 and 650. Those are all the very heavy volume for calls. So insinuating that is where it might be going. Of course, looking at options activity no way indicates or kind of moves the stock price. It's just a little bit more of a sentiment, but clearly the sentiment based on the actual volume is anticipating around the 650 range, possibly 7, because of their upcoming earnings. So once again, a lot of positive things coming for SoFi's way. If you haven't already, hit that thumbs up and subscribe. I always greatly appreciate that. Let me know in the comments below as well what you've been doing with SoFi. Did you add, buy, sell, what you've been doing? Give yourself a shout out in the comments below, because I personally feel, I could be wrong, but I'm not a financial advisor either, that I don't think that the fives are going to be coming anytime soon, especially with the broader market rally and various other things. So let me know your thoughts on all of that in the comments below. But if you also do like my channel and support the growth, take a look at my memberships, link in the description below, or just hit the join button at the bottom of the screen. With that said, I appreciate you guys watching, and let's all make a lot of money on SoFi.